Good morning, welcome back. This is going to be the daily reading for Wednesday, October 23rd. Let me light up a candle and get started. I apologize for not posting yesterday. I did do readings. I did three. I attempted 3 times. I should have known the first time out I got the Devil card. And I think it's interesting to know these things, like the little kind of the way tarot works. So that's why I share this information with you guys, just because, you know, it's interesting and it's a learning experience. I won't go further. I was going to say something else, but then I thought, forget it. So I got the Devil card, the first card out. The feeling I got was wearing malachite, using the Light Seers Tarot, which is this green deck. And I came, sat down, I was ready to go and did my offerings, my mantras for the morning. And the first card out was the Devil card. So for me, my spirit guides, they let me know when the Devil card comes out, it means that the reading is going to be delayed, hijacked, sabotaged, something along those lines. I still tried to press on. I did an hour reading and it ended up being negative, right? Like just going down the same toxic rabbit hole. I'm not even going to get into it, but let's light some sage. Yeah, so that energy was on me yesterday. Today, I was still feeling that little bit of a drain. Not quite a drain, but like, yeah, a little bit. And you can just tell when the messages are off. You can tell when there's different energies that come in. Not saying everybody can, I'm just saying if you practice, it's just like people when they're having conversations with you. You can tell, you know who's talking. You know who your people are, you know who aren't your people. So this morning, I was like, okay, so it's going to be another waste of a day. And I got some like 8 of Cups, walking away kind of like no point kind of thing, right? And then I was like, all right, then I'll just go back to sleep. But I had a lot of energy, and then I was thinking I already, got my offering cups ready and everything, so let's just see. Lo and behold, I sneezed 3 times and that energy's off of me. And then I used my cards again, and I pulled cards, and I pulled from 2 different oracle decks, and they were both saying going forward. And the other one was like moving forward. So forward was the key word for both decks. So it's like saying, all right, go ahead now. And of course I asked, because I'm petty. I'm like, so what's going to happen to this energy? Because I'm pretty sure it's from... Never mind. Anyway, so I said, what's going to happen to the energy? And of course, it's Justice card coming out. I think there's a reason why I brought up the Agapanthus card yesterday, which I was talking about Magic of Flowers, the deck, the Oracle deck. And Agapanthus, I said, when I started tarot, I kept getting this card over and over again because it speaks to integrity in your work. And we got this and this the other day. Yeah, okay. But then this is the card that I was talking about. Oh, and Agapanthus came out yesterday when I tried to do the reading. It was this one and this one. It was psychic powers growing, Agapanthus, third eye chakra being activated. But the Agapanthus card that I talked about was about integrity. And the key word was being impeccable. Impeccable with your words, deeds. There being major karmic ramifications for the kind of work that we do. Spirit work. For whatever that's worth to whoever needs to hear it. But some people are just what they are. What are you going to do? All right, let me have a sip of my chai. Let's see what we're going to do today, what we're going to use. For future reference, I always talk about downloads and things in the beginning. You just fast forward. I'll do the love read first, and then I move on to oracle cards. I think let's try the Light Seers again. Let me move this over. Spirit, would you like to use this deck today? My spirit guides Would you like to use this deck today? King of Wands, Sun, yep. Why is this reversed? Six of Wands, Victory, I don't do reversals. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It's kind of mixed messages. So I'm gonna leave this then. Let's try the Fountain. It is drawing me. Would you like to use Fountain? Spirit, would you like to use Fountain? Hierophant. Sure, let's go. Yep, Ten of Cups. Perfect. Love it. All right. Spirit guides, what would you like to relay today? What are the messages for the day? Hold on, let me ring the bells. All right. What are the messages for the day? Is the candle even visible? Sorry, as you can see, I don't really plan my readings. I just like to turn the record button on and just go. What do we have for today, Spirit? What do we have for today? What do we have for today? Thank you. Nine of Swords, Empress, Tower. Interesting. Eight of Cups again. Uh-oh. You know what this looks like? Somebody did something stupid and they're scared. I feel like they did it against the Empress. These are two very opposite energies. Okay. So we got Nine of Swords, which is somebody who's scared. Psychic attacks. And sleepless nights. Worry, fear, trauma. Clarifying this, we have the Empress. Do you see how this person's body language is all crouched up and retracting? And this Empress energy is all about giving life energy to everybody, everything around her. Her or him. You could be, in the Empress energy if you're a man, giving birth to some new project, new career, new a child. You could be having a child, something along those lines, or your wife is having a child. But I feel like just generally, okay, it just looks like somebody's worried about something they did and the repercussions of it because they did it against the Empress, which is the divine feminine. Okay, this is somebody who, there are karmic consequences for these things. That's why I kept talking about agapanthus. There's consequences. And I wish I'm so mindful even of my thoughts, and I feel very bad even when I think shitty thoughts. You would be amazed what people do. I mean, people who are supposed light workers or spiritual people. Just because you read tarot does not mean you're a spiritual person. Doesn't mean you're a good person. Some of the shittiest people do that, right? And they therefore, in turn, have shitty spirit guides. And just to let you know how that works is some people, they don't have protection, so they have spirit guides who will take from them. Like, they'll give them readings, sure, but they will eat off of their energy, right? They will drain them. Tower. But as a spiritual person, as an empath, as somebody who feels other people's things, who gets downloads, you get drained easily. Like, you get drained about, unless you block it or do active work to try to stop it, even that's exhausting. Sometimes I'm just like, fuck it. Like, okay, I can take the hit because I ain't got time to be wasting my mind space on this, whatever. So sometimes I'll allow a little bit of drainage because I'm like, I don't have time to pull out the bells and whistles to try to block this. I don't take them seriously because I know there's karmic consequences for everything. It's almost like watching somebody do something wrong. Okay, I got the nudge. I'm going to talk about it. Whatever I get the nudge about, I talk about. So there's a saint in Tibet named Milarepa. Milarepa was, already attaining enlightenment and so on. And towards the end of it, he was invited to some fancy banquet. Now he's like a yogi, a recluse. He doesn't dress up. He's like drinking nettle soup and hanging out in a cave, okay, where that's all he does is meditate and, fly and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But like he's busy doing that. So he gets invited to this banquet party, whatever, with all the learned lamas and gurus and teachers and stuff, and the people who are like, the fancy devotees who had lots of money and disciples or whatever. And he goes because he doesn't want to go, but he knows it's part of his karma to go. So he goes, and what ends up happening is he knows everything that's going to happen. His food is going to get poisoned, and there is a feminine who's paid with like a huge turquoise to offer the poisoned food to him. And he gets it, and he's like, I hope that you get your turquoise for what you've done, right? And he drinks it anyways. And then she's like in tears because now she's been caught. She's like, please don't drink it, it's been poisoned. And he's like, oh, I'm going to drink it because you gave it to me, right? And there will be consequences for everything, right? But I'm going to try to take some of your negative karma off of you for what you've done. This is like the Buddhist way. It's insane, right? So then he drinks it. Now he's dying, but he looks calm. And the head, it was another teacher, a spiritual teacher, a lama, who had paid her to do this because he was jealous. And so he's like, yeah, you're not sick. Look at you, you're fine. I don't even think you've been poisoned. He's like, you couldn't take my pain for 1 second, right? Or 10 seconds or whatever, what I'm going through right now, right? And then he's like, oh yeah, whatever. He goes, all right, you don't believe me. And then he passes the pain on to that teacher, that lama. And then that guy's writhing around in pain, dying of pain. Why am I talking about it? He's like, oh, please stop it. And he's like, okay, I'll take it back. He takes the pain back. So I just got a notification. For some reason, I'm being made to talk about this. Why? Because the Agapanthus card keeps pushing to the forefront of my mind, speaking to karmic ramifications. Why did I have to bring up the Milarepa story? Because Spirit gave me the nudge, told me to. This is something that's been done against this Empress. I'm telling you, it's ego. Anyways, what are you going to do? Tower. 8 of Cups. It's going to be unfulfilling, walking away. Truth comes to light about some kind of fuckery, taking advantage, bullying, shit-talking, smear campaign, whatever, right? Doing something sneaky. Judgment. Ace of Wands, and so on and so on and so on. Anyways, for whatever reason, that's what Spirit wanted me to talk about. What else? Spirit guides, what else? And that's what, it's not a threat. It's not a, cautionary tale. See, the fountain is Spirit. 8 of Cups. The point of me saying it was because it's just like the Milarepa story. It doesn't matter, like, even if I know or whatever, I talk about it. If I don't talk, people are going to do what they want to do because that's, unfortunately, even in the spiritual world, right? It's called spiritual materialism, collecting experiences, collecting spiritual knowledge so that you can flex and show off. I talk about things people might think I'm showing. I share everything I know. Unless it's something that might get you in trouble, I don't talk about those things. Unless it's something that you need to have empowerments for, you need a teacher for, before you're allowed to practice those things I don't talk about. But generally, I even share how I start these freaking videos. I'm like, all right, just turn it on. I couldn't give a fuck if I'm not ready or not. Anyways, the Fountain, 8 of Cups. The Fountain is a card they created for this Fountain deck. it speaks to what is behind the veil. It's the realm of spirit, enlightenment. That's where the Akashic records are stored, which is like every memory of everything that ever happened. The world, 8 of Swords. Somebody did something, it was unfulfilling, they had to walk away. What's this to do with Fountain? Spirit, what's this to do with Fountain? It was a spiritual thing. What was it? What's the Fountain? What's the Fountain? Hermit. I told you it's a spiritual thing. Emperor. That's leadership. Star. Standing out. King of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Because somebody's very abundant. They stand out. They have great value. You see all this? And the Magician. And the King of Cups. And the High Priestess. That's why there's a smear campaign and all this. Okay. Why is this? It's because it's saying it's the Hermit. The Hermit is... The star is in the Hermit's land. The Hermit is the antisocial person. Remember I talked about the Miller story. The person who's just hanging out in the cave, doing meditation, reaching enlightenment. This Hermit shows good discernment. They have good taste. The highest taste. They might dress like shit. They might be unbathed, unkept. But they have the highest taste. They have the highest value. Yeah, it's Virgo energy. It means nothing. Okay, is speaking to the Hermit is somebody who is in introspection mode, doing the inner work. This is someone very spiritual. There could be a teacher or guru here as well with the Emperor. It's leadership. This is spiritual leadership. Why, how, who, when? Well, star. This is hope, healing. And maybe perhaps this is something this person offers. The King of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. It's great wealth, abundance, legacy, lineage, traditions, culture, abundance, generational wealth. In terms also of spirituality, like a spiritual family. Magician has all the tools to manifest. King of Cups, mastery of the emotions. High Priestess, psychic, intuitive knowledge. This High Priestess, see the veil? Is here, and this, the Fountain, is what's behind the veil. She sees what's behind the veil. She is a secret knower. She comes up when it says trust your intuition or a secret's about to be revealed. What's the point of all of that? Let's put it away. Talked about it. Let's keep going. It's like a spiritual attack. A small one, but still, there's consequences. Even in my culture, it says, like, if you do something against a spiritual person, like a true spiritual person, the karma is much worse than just doing something stupid to, like, you know, a regular person. Especially against, like, a Buddha or something. It's extremely bad. Spirit guides, what else do we have? What else do we have? Christians or whatever, I think you guys call it one of God's children. Well, but everybody's God's children in that way, isn't it? I don't know. Ace of Swords, justice. Yeah, I told you, justice. I just talked about it, doing something bad to one of a spiritual person or God's child or something, like, you know, someone chosen, like someone who is like, is it anointed, somebody who is a divine child, a divine being, someone spiritual, someone who is, see, I just got notifications. 10 of Swords. This is the justice. So unnecessary. So unnecessary. Ace of Swords is the truth coming to light. Speaking up, speaking your truth. It could be also someone, it's clarity, focus, saying something, okay? Saying something. It's giving me like this righteous energy, like there's the truth and then your perception of the truth. They're saying something and then this Ace of Swords has this, you know, warning that the sword is very sharp, cuts both ways. Be careful what you say, because sometimes you could do overkill where you're burning bridges that you don't need to burn, right? There's connections that you're breaking that you don't need to go that far. It's enjoying it a little bit too much kind of thing, because you got justice, injustice, and got the Ten of Swords, right? It's just got the nudge of like, let's say you find out a secret about somebody, right? Something bad that happened to them, right? It's not them that did it, but let's say something bad happened to them. Taking that with glee and getting ready to talk about it, right? And to like, cut them down like several pegs, whatever, right? That's the kind of thing I mean. Like there's an injustice to that. There's a karmic consequence to that, right? You gossip when you're a little girl. Even my daughter, she's 12. I try to tell her all the time not to. Everybody gossips when they're little girls. But if you're like in your 40s and 50s and you're still doing this, Ten of Swords. There are spirit guides everywhere. People who even do tarot, you know this already. You know this already. I don't know why. Why? Ace of Wands, inspiration, new beginning, the world, new cycle. Could be, Queen of Coins, the moon. What is this? This is like a brilliant new idea, new opportunity, travel, long distance. I don't know. What is this? Ace of Wands, please. Ace of Wands in the world. Can we clarify this, Spirit? What's this Ace of Wands in the world? Ooh, we like. Ten of Wands. King of Swords. Somebody regrets. They're trying to heal. Have a choice. Grinch's heart. I don't know. Ten of Pentacles. It's a new opportunity. For some of you, it's I can see now why you're being attacked. You're abundant. You got the Empress, you got the Ten of Pentacles. And you've got the gift of like a lot of spiritual gifts, because we saw the Hermit and all those cards come out with the High Priestess, the Emperor, Star card, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. All of that came out when I was clarifying the fountain. This is someone who's very blessed. So it makes sense that there would be this kind of energy. Somebody regrets. I got jealousy before that. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be, for some of you, an opportunity that you got to, with an inheritance, some kind of, spiritual gift, perhaps even, that's like passed down, like inner wealth, let's say, right? And outer wealth. It could be actual finances that are passed down generationally, like inheritance, or it can be spiritual wealth that's passed down, like spiritual knowledge through the family, the bloodline. And it's giving this new inspiration, Ace of Wands, this bright idea, this passion to start something new, something that is very wide, far-reaching. King of Swords, I feel like it has to do with communication, something to do with, podcast, YouTube, something, or it could be an actual person here. The King of Swords can be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that wants to commit in a relationship. They could be long distance, Ace of Wands, with the world, but they got the hots for you. What else? Tell us about this King of Swords, please. Spirit, tell us about the King of Swords. Yeah, there's, again, with the Five of Cups, regret. They try to act like a player in the past. They have money, but they're missing something. Five of Cups. They're in a union. They have some kind of thing. I don't know if it's like, I feel like I'm getting the vibe it's not a strong connection. Like it's a, friends with benefits type of thing. Like, but they are looking to their past, regretting something that they missed. Something that didn't go well. Didn't manifest into a relationship, or something they overlooked. I don't know. What else? Spirit, what else? Now they're watching secretly. Page of Swords and the Moon. Stalker card. They're watching. For what, Spirit? For what? What do they want? What do they want? Seven of Pentacles. They're waiting to reach out. What do they want? Spirit, can we be very clear? What do they want? Ultimately, what do they want from this person? What does the King of Swords want? Choice. Again, they're very well. They're able to manifest. They're a player. It's giving me. He's super successful, able to manifest easily in love. They're healing from some kind of break. Don't know which way to go to. They have a choice to make. I don't get it. What do they want? I don't need to know their description. I need to know what they want from this Empress. Or is it Nine of... Can we clarify the Nine of Swords? Is that this person? It's a Nine of Swords. What's a Nine of Swords? It's amazing. I just got the vibe of like somebody who was trying to do... Somebody who's trying to practice like, their own little witchcraft. Their own, not witchcraft, but like black magic or little, spell work of whatever they were trying to do. So annoying. What's a Nine of Swords? Spirit, what's a Nine of Swords? Oh my God, you know what it just got me? I just got the thing of, there was this medium on television and Kelly Osbourne was on her episode, one episode. And she's a woman and she's got like brunette hair to shoulder length. I forget what her name is. Let me look it up. That's the vibe I just got that they tried to do. So she's this medium. She's so like, she's got a very clear spirit guide who tells her everything. Like she sees everything clearly. She knew exactly what this chick had been doing all kinds of like spell work, like, and well researched in some kind of haunted hotel or something, trying to curse somebody. Who is this? Kim Russo. That's what I just got. Okay, so she's on the episode with Kim Russo. Kim Russo's pretty amazing. And Kim Russo calls her out on everything without her saying a word. She's like, did you do this? And did you do this thing? And did you, curse somebody? And did you have their hair? And did you... And there's Kelly Osbourne shitting herself. And, not quite understanding the whole thing I'm getting, the download, everything is when people are searching, they're truth seekers, they're trying to search but for the truth, but not really. Some people are saying they're searching for truth, but really they're searching for power. They want power. They want to know how to learn to do things so they can have power over other people, which is always going to lead to I just got the dark side. Always going to lead to bad things. And this is one of those situations that I keep downloading. It's somebody, even romantically in the past, who tried to take from the Empress, who tried some kind of like, just like in that same vein of Sticky Finger Kelly Osbourne with Kim Russo, calling her out, going, you did this, this, and this, and this. Well researched. And she goes, and you did it well. You did it with gusto. Like you did it, right? Like you really tried to do this. And it worked. And you brought in negative spirits. You brought in things that you weren't prepared for, right? So this is the whole vibe of, even romantically, there's somebody here in the past who was an like supposed truth seeker, who romantically, they fumbled, they didn't understand the Empress, who they were. They tried some kind of black magic spell work fuckery on this person in the past, thinking that this person wouldn't know, thinking that there would be no repercussions, thinking that, you know, they're just trying to search for truth. No, it was a power. I'm already getting angry again. Every reading, I'm getting angry. This is Emperor blocked leadership. Okay, Spirit, what is this Nine of Swords? Why are they scared? Did they do something? This whole thing is spiritual, like just playing around with things and being greedy. Oh my God, that's why the Miller Epa story. It's like, I know you poisoned my food. I'm gonna eat it, and because it's time for me to go anyways. But I'm gonna take some of this toxic karma off of you, because that's how big I am. I hope you got your turquoise. That's what it is. Oh my God. Can you imagine being the person on the receiving end of that? You might have got that karma off of you, but that's shame. That's shame for your forever. Shame. That's why I got the nudge to go, when you do things against a spiritual person, you do things against like one of God's chosen children, or a divine being, or a Buddha or something, the karmic consequences are way worse. Again, Agapanthus yesterday. Karmic ramifications. Seven of Wands, Ace of Coins. Overcoming obstacles in some kind of new venture, new project, new job. Six of Coins is help. Dependency, it's also philanthropy. It also comes as Spirit offering help. So I feel like this is overcoming those obstacles. It's to do with perhaps also for some of you, a new career, a new job, if it's spiritual work or something, new level, new devil, like obstacles. Page of Coins, Ten of Cups. Look, these are very like, you know, you hear that like, oh my God. Look, Ten of Cups, Judgment. Do you see the rays of the sun and the joy that's waiting? This is the happiest card in the deck. This is the happily ever after. This is the epiphany, the, you know, wake up call, realization. It's all coming. It's starting small. You're getting help from the divine, and it'll lead you to lasting happiness. Just stop overthinking things. It's your wheel of fortune, a fresh start, new beginning. Look, victory. It's all good. Hermit again. It's just, I'll go beyond that. Hermit again. Because some past heartbreak, loss. Maybe it's your mom issues, overthinking things. This is what it is. I'm sorry. It's a spiritual read. What can I do? It's kind of romantic in the sense that the person who's romantically interested, or who fumbled, and even then they're after some kind of, I feel like it's inner wealth, outer wealth, inner wealth, like somebody who, you know how some people marry into a culture because they like the culture. So they purposely go out and look for someone from that culture. Or some people who don't have lots of family and it's important to them, so they go out and marry like into a culture that has lots of family and relatives who are very much into like, you know, big families and community and that kind of energy, right? So it's that kind of thing. Like they're trying to get into this culture, this kind of, I know it's hard to understand, but that's what I'm getting. Can we get a song, please, face up for this read? Get a song, face up for this read. You're so vain. I knew it. I knew it. You're so vain. That's the song that came out yesterday too. Right here. You're so vain. And spend my life with you. So, and toxic's underneath that. This is what it is. The feminine is going, I had some dreams. They were clouds in my coffee, meaning this person in the past, they were a big playboy. I told you, I got the Magician and the King of Pentacles or whatever. I'm like, are they a player or are they just very successful? And the whole song, You're So Vain, is this guy's always going around everywhere, keeping tabs on everything, needs to be wherever it's happening. You know, flew your Learjet to Nova Scotia to see the total eclipse of the sun. Well, you're where you should be all the time, and when you're not, you're with some underworld spy or the wife of a close friend. It goes on and on and on. Basically, it's saying this guy is just fucking full of himself. Always going everywhere, starting little fires everywhere, pretending that he's got like some depth and substance that he really wants. It's because this is the thing. You could be, you know, attractive. You could be even have lots of options and stuff. But if you're actively going out and playing with people's feelings and starting things and using magic or spell work to try to drain people, it's just like that the Milarepa story, right? It's that hoe who got paid with a turquoise to go poison Milarepa. It's essentially just like it's very cheap energy. So now this person realizes it's the Empress. They have some realization, the spiritual, the fountain card showing. There's a lot of spirit cards that came out. Wanting to get into this, right? And so the feminine feels like this, like you are so fucking full of yourself. You're so vain. I did. When you pretended and you put all those illusions in my head, yeah, because I'm honest and I talk straight. And I thought you're honest and you talk straight. I didn't know that you go around doing this shit to everybody. It's crazy. So, you know, it's going, she just thinks like he's an illusion. It was, you know, false dreams, distraction, and clouds in my coffee. Like, where do you drink coffee? Like every day. It's the comfort of home. In the morning, you're chilling, you have your cup of coffee. It's just that whole wonderful, relaxing comfort of home, right? And makes you feel good, makes you happy. That's how you start your day. It's a chipper thing. She's saying it's clouds in my coffee. Like it was all bullshit, right? And now it's done, right? You are so vain. And I bet you think this song is about you. Spend my life with you. Now this guy's coming back with, I've never felt this way before. Right? With to me a duet. I want to spend my life with you. Well, good luck with that. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome, Spirit? Passing me by. That's right. That's right. Flowers on the wall. Passing me by the far side. Flowers on the wall. Passing me by is, there is a like in that song, like 5 guys who are all singing to the Empress, going, you know, their own version of the Empress, their own Empress, of how, describing the situation, setting the scene of how they fell for their one and how, you know, they missed their shot. One of them is a little bit rude, going, she was a flake like corn and I was born not to understand. By letting her pass, I proved to be a better man. There's one who said that. The other 4 are like, you know, the goddess, the queen, the blah, blah, like, you know, whatever. So there's all these different kind of energies towards this feminine of missing their shot. Like, you know, I did not pursue my little princess with, what is it? Something. I was so low-key, she was unaware of my existence. And then another one was like, the letter came back, returned to sender. Like, there's all these different scenarios where it didn't pan out, right? Because either they were too shy, they didn't speak up enough, they didn't pursue hard enough, or one of them, thought she was like a flake, that kind of energy towards this feminine. So this is the outcome. It's going to be a missed opportunity. It's going to be a fumble. It's going to be a pass by because they didn't act right. Right? I told you the story. This feminine is going like two different energies. She looks down on him now, and he looks up to her now. Flowers on the Wall, Statler Brothers, is all about like this person counting flowers on the wall. That don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 51. Smoking cigarettes or watching Captain Kangaroo. Now don't tell me I have nothing to do. The other one is like last night, something I pretend I got all, something about he got all dressed up pretending he was out on the town, and as long as he can dream, it's hard to slow this swinger down. You keep talking all this mess about my happiness, but all that talk worrying about me is conscience, I guess. And it was counting flowers on the wall, that don't bother me at all. Playing solitaire till dawn with a deck of 50. The whole song is very playful, going that this is somebody who stays home. They don't go out. They're very private. It's like a hermit energy, right? So there's people who need to, this is the opposite. You're so vain. It's like you're over there in Nova Scotia flying your Learjet. Then you're over here, your horse won some race. Then you're over there with somebody's like, close friend's wife. This very like FOMO attitude of needing to be everywhere, doing everything. This is the exact opposite. This person is like, the party's where I'm at. I don't care if you think it's me doing nothing all day. I'm happy. Please don't worry about me, right? It's like the hermit energy. So this is what we've got. The outcome is staying single, missed shot. Let's get an oracle card. Which one do I want to use? Yeah, let's just get a spirit junkie and a crystal. I'm going to just leave it here. And maybe I'll work on the weeklies. It's still early. Spirit, can we get a message? Thank you. I am in sync with the flow of life. On the bottom, I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I'm ready to receive. Boom. I think I want to use... Sure, let's use this one. Spirit messages from John Holland. Light. Imagine yourself a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. Yeah, because she's the Empress. She's the Empress. There you go. Attracted to your light. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Yeah, my breath is bad today, like breath work. I could feel it in my chest. It's heavy. Just inhaling and exhaling today, like this is not normal for me. It's not normal for me, but I can feel it's a very heavy energy. Anyways, let's pull a soul coaching card. No. I don't want to do this one. I want to use this Magic of Flowers. Final card, Spirit. Final card. Is there a message for today? Maybe Agapanthus wants to come out. Spirit guys, what do we have for today? No, it's Iris. And Narcissus, yeah, Narcissus. Iris and Narcissus. Let's see. Iris and Narcissus. Where's the book? It's over here. I'm just going to read a quick one. The quick keywords. Iris, fine tune. Iris's magical specialties: alignment with inner truth, creativity, energetic balance and calibration, intuition and divine messages, love drawing, purification, protection. And then let's go to Narcissus. Self-love. There you go. Narcissist's magical specialties: connection to the other world, freedom from the past, present moment awareness, reclaiming personal power, spiritual refreshment, romantic love. Romantic love. Yeah, self-love says it all. If you are somebody who, it shows choosing, the advice is choosing yourself. In romantic love, you might be dealing with a narcissist. That's my take on it. Okay, so there, and what else do I want to give? That's it. I'm done. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a great day.